Hey guys, welcome to this podcast episode. My name is Zeta Lasfar. You're sitting in with me. This is my blog, No Gratification. Thanks for landing here. And the topic of the podcast is Disbelievers versus Believers. This is going to be, I'm going to make this a continual topic for podcasts. Just because it's something that I think about a lot. I just, throughout my life, it's just been a reoccurring topic of analysis. I've just, throughout my life, throughout my existence, I've always noticed that there's, the people around me had a different outlook, a different perspective, a different way of functioning that I could understand, because my perspective was just completely different to them. And I don't know where it began, when you're a kid and you're just like, all the kids are the same. All kids have like a level of purity, but then something happens in their adolescence where they just, there's almost like an infliction in their personality, like something almost traumatic happens to them as kids, and then that traumatic event ends up branching off and creating behaviors from their psychology, from their personality. So I'll just give you a bit of background. Like me myself, I had a great childhood. I think a lot of the times, we're talking about believers versus disbelievers. I think a lot of the time the believers can come from good childhoods, but not always the case. But I do believe a good majority of them can come from a loving household where they've had a parent that has shown them a degree of love throughout their childhood, so they have an understanding of what love is, and it's a positive effect on them, and it ends up staying with them throughout their entire lives. I think believers are subject to a level of love. On the other hand, I think disbelievers, they're more likely to have a rougher childhood. But I don't think this is always the case, It's just some hearts are just not designed to want love. Maybe it's confusing, guys. It's really confusing. That's why I have to do a bigger podcast series on this. And please write your comments if you think that you've worked stuff out too and you're observing of disbelievers. If you work something else that I've missed, please throw that in there. I love to see what everybody else's observations are. But I certainly know that people who believe have a will to love in their hearts. They have a tendency, a desire for love. They have a desire for intimacy. They have a desire for companionship. They dream of, if you're a man, you dream of working, providing for your family, coming home to a wife that loves you, that will be intimate with you, that will care for you, that will, admire you, have sex with you, like good sex. The believing man wants that, and then subsequently, on the other hand, you have the believing woman, who does want to be a traditional housewife woman, who wants to be protected by her husband. She wants to feel safe. She wants to feel secure. She wants to be admired by her husband. She wants her husband to be romantic towards her. She wants to love her husband. She wants to love her husband. She wants him to love her. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, she doesn't buy into this feminist stuff. So she's a believing woman, and both of them are allies. If anyone isn't aware, I am Islamic, so I do like to. Why did I say Islamic like Islamic? Why did I say it like that? I am Muslim, so I do like to bring up a piece of Quran.